This video is a little bit different because I was watching Beauty and the Beast with one of my friends, and she has 3 kids under 5, beautiful kids. So a set of twins, I believe they're 2, and then she is 5, right? And you know, sometimes when you sit down and you watch something that just like sparks a thing inside of you, and you're like, oh my goodness, I have to talk about it, right? Beauty and the Beast. By the way, do you guys like my glasses? I am old. I cannot say, so now I need to wear them. But hello, if you're new, I help the multicultural, multi-ethnic to brand on social media and to earn at the same time. So if that is you, do like and subscribe. All the links should be below if you're looking to earn an extra income aside of what you're doing, or you're looking for just a new shift of career, something where maybe, you know, it doesn't need to be a shift of career. It could be like you're looking to pay some extra bills. So if that's something for you, absolutely, all links will be below. Now I'm looking on the side because I wrote some notes on my phone and yesterday on my computer. And yesterday I went live, but I realized on my YouTube for the first maybe 6 minutes, there was no sound. So to prove to you guys that you don't need to be perfect, all of this. So the beauty of what network marketing has taught me, we're gonna go into 3 steps. One of the reasons, if you guys have watched Beauty and the Beast, if you don't, go and watch it, but ultimately it's just Belle, who's of course Beauty, and the Beast, which is well, he's still a prince, but he's a prince turned into a beast because he had an awful behavior, awful personality, and wouldn't let this old lady come in for a shelter as it was raining, and so she turned him into the Beast. And as of his 21st birthday, if he had not found love, then he would stay for a beast forever. So first thing first is, as I was watching this, the objection that some of you guys may have in terms of wanting to make money is like, I don't have any time. Like I don't have time. Well, Belle was tired of living a life where she couldn't dream. She loved reading books. She didn't fit into the village. She loved doing various different things and believed in her dad that was an inventor into this super new thing. And she was so adamant about dreaming bigger, about seeing a better future, which is what you have. Like, what is your dream down below? It's not that you don't have time. You have to find the time to create an extra income. But what is it that you don't like in your life? Because for things to change, you have to change. For things to move, you've got to move. So what was it deep down inside of you where you're like, I just don't like it anymore? I started because I was like, I don't like the life that I'm currently living, and I'm looking for something where I can build this community, where I feel alive, where I feel that I'm just owning who I am. And ultimately, it was the fact that she didn't have that, and books were the way to dream, and she loved talking about books. So what if you could, and it's not about not having time, it's finding part times in the day so you can like add it and be more creative, more purposeful into everything that you're doing, right? You still maybe love your 9 to 5, or you maybe don't like it, or you like the terms of security, but you're looking for an extra type of, you're looking for an extra cash flow. But how can you do it in the pockets of your day where it doesn't, you know, weigh on you, right? Because goal is to find something that you can mold into your every single day, and not, you know, not like, not make it a more of a chore. That's what I want, right? I don't want you to make it more of a chore, but I want you to add it. So if Belle was to do network marketing and she loved books, she would talk about books, right? But she'd also talk about, which I don't have, which I usually do have. I think I do have. Do I have? Or did it fall on the floor? I know it's the thing that's holding it. But if I did have, like, she could be walking with, you know, maybe in the morning as she's reading a book on, I don't know the book that she read, right? I don't even have any books at this point. But she could be reading as she's opening the power cocktail, which is the drink that you have in the morning that helps with better energy, the focus, the concentration, the mood, right? And then as she's going to evening, she could read another bedtime story or a chapter of what she loved about this fantasy, whatever movie that came on in 1996. I don't know, right? So that's number 1. Number 2, the objection of it's too saturated, right? And everyone, it's too saturated, but I actually quite like this one because it's too saturated, meaning that everybody loves this. Like, that means people love what we have. People love, so for example, in my case, it's like the supplements. There's a lot on the market. Yeah, well, that's exciting. So like we can talk about it, right? Means that there's also products that people don't like. Like I always say, I'm premium. My product's a premium, so you either like premium or you don't. You're either my customer or you don't. And that's okay. I still love you the same way, right? And so even when you look at it like I don't, it's too saturated, and standing out as a human being, the beast was not, nobody understood the beast. If you really dug deep, he was actually a gentle soul. He had a huge personality, but he just hid it with his anger management, right? And not being able to speak, not being able to share what he's wanting to share. So that's why it got misunderstood. But when you grow on social media in terms of selling, in terms of buying, in terms of selling your product, your brand, your service, what you're offering, you're going to be disliked. You're going to be misunderstood. But that's the part of sales. You're going to be misunderstood, and you're going to also just be like looked on the side eye like, who are you? So it's not that it's saturated. Like, everybody wants it. It's just who is wanting your product, which is a little bit different, okay? Number 3 is I'm not like you. What? My love, I don't want you to be like me. There's enough one of Olivia. We don't need 2 personalities of Olivia. That's more than enough. I know some of you will be like, oh my God, it's gonna be so good. No. I can put on a show. I can show you all my cards and who I am, but I am not one to, I want you to be you, right? Because people, stand up for who they know, they like, and they trust, right? And your personality is going to have other people trust you. They probably won't trust me, but they'll trust you, right? And Belle didn't fit in. She actually didn't like Gaston. She didn't like being in the village. She loved reading her books, being in her own world. She knew how to stand out. She even stood out to the beast, right? Saying what she stood for. Like, exchange my life of my father that was in the dungeon for mine. Like, that's a huge thing. I'm saying, I'm standing for who I am. I'm standing for what I believe. And you either like it or you don't, right? But that comes with the belief that you're going to build on, trying the products, on, being in a community, by feeling that you're seen, feeling that you're alive. And I'm not asking you to be confident. Confidence will come over time, right? I said today in this video, even my live on the podcast that I had today, I said that, I was live yesterday. My mute on live did not go on. I forgot to turn it off. So I talked for 6 minutes. Nobody could hear me. After the rest of the minutes, you could hear me. But the first 6 minutes, you couldn't hear me at all. Why? Because I muted myself. Because I just thought it was cool. Or not. No, it was just a mistake. So understanding that you don't need to be confident to start business. And you don't need to be like me. Me is my own personality. But I'll tell you this. You get to decide who you want to be, right? You get to be different. And being different, yes, has obstacles, but it gets you to where you're wanting to, okay? Guys, I love you. I appreciate you. If this resonated, absolutely. If you're looking to earn extra income, there should be a link below in the YouTube caption somewhere, some shape, form. If you want to message me on IG or Facebook, absolutely. That's pretty much it. Be you, do you. The world does not dictate who you are, but you dictate the world. But all those 3 things, as I said, those 3, what did I call them? Those 3 objections, can't even talk. Those 3 objections are completely normal. You're going to get that in business, but it's just how to override them. And I would give you all those tools. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye.